Default doesn't just mean you didn't pay the loan back. Default means being out of compliance with the terms of the loan agreement that you signed. If your small business received a COVID economic injury disaster loan, the EIDL, during the pandemic, I'm Trevor, the EIDL expert. Today's video is for you as a gentle and friendly reminder that we've done multiple videos, especially this year in 2025, encouraging you to read the loan agreement that you signed when you got the loan. Because we get questions like this all the time about changes in the business. And as per the terms of the loan agreement, if you're making changes in your business, you are required to notify the SBA. And in many cases, not just notify, but you're required to get permission from the SBA. Such as if you are changing the physical address of your business, as in this comment, then you must process a form with the SBA. The SBA must approve the move to the new physical location, and as a result, the UCC lien, if your loan is more than $25,000, the UCC lien against your business must be amended to reflect the new address where you're moving, because the SBA, for all loans over $25,000, collateralize the business assets of your business. Those assets include tangible and intangible assets. Tangible assets would be this table. No, this is our house, so this is not a tangible asset. Tangible asset would be the camera that I'm using because we bought that under the business name. Tangible assets, you're a factory, the machines you use to manufacture, the forklifts to move the product, the shelving for the inventory, that's the inventory, the shelving, the office, the computer. Those are tangible assets, just some examples. Intangible assets includes accounts receivable. If you are sending out products or services and billing your customers, billing your clients, and those folks promise to pay you at a later date, even if it's a credit card receivable, those are all considered intangible assets. And the SBA, for all loans over $25,000, has collateralized all those assets. Because there's a UCC lien at your current address, when you move to a new address, that UCC lien has to be amended to reflect the new address because the SBA has to have a position on those assets at the new location. You see how this works? By the way, so far in this video, pretty much every term that I've used appears in the loan agreement. And we've done multiple videos this year encouraging you to read your loan agreement, encouraging you to maintain compliance with the SBA procedures, because you don't want to be found in default for failing to comply. Default, which is also a word that appears several times in the loan agreement, and we've just recently done a video about default, so it's important to maintain compliance. We've created two guidebooks, one about compliance and one about how to notify SBA of changes to your business, including change of ownership, change of address, and so on. And in that guidebook, there's also a special chapter dedicated to helping you understand the UCC lien process as it exists on your business today, and what's the process for amending that UCC, which would happen if you paid the loan off in full, if you moved to a new location, or if there's other changes to the business that have been approved by the SBA, and it's maybe a change in the collateral. Maybe you've prepaid a portion of the loan, and maybe that releases a partial collateral release. Again, all of these terms appear in the loan agreement that you signed. You don't need us. We are here because you folks keep asking us, as with this comment, which inspired today's video, you folks keep asking us for help. That ask has been happening here at our home, at our business in Connecticut, since March of 2020. And Linda Ray and I have combined that with our passion for small business and our commitment to small business. And as a result, we keep responding to these questions. We've done hundreds of videos. While many of those are relevant only to the pandemic process of getting approved for the loan, there are many hundreds of videos similar to this one that you can find for free on our channel that will explain to you different features of the loan program. First and foremost, I would encourage you to subscribe to the channel. And by the way, if you could take a moment right now, if this video has value, hit thumbs up and tell YouTube that it has values, and YouTube will share this video with other business owners just like you. But visit the channel playlist and watch the free videos that we've spent a lot of time and energy creating and publishing to help educate you free of charge about the different aspects of the COVID EIDL program. If you need more detailed assistance, and I've said this before in previous videos, we try to answer all the questions in as general a terms as possible, because keep in mind, like the SBA, our audience, you folks are the constituents of the SBA, but you're our audience. So we've got over 14,000 subscribers. The SBA has over 35 million small business constituents, of which 4 million received COVID loans. Therefore, a lot of information that you might see either here on our channel or in the few places you can find it on the SBA website tends to be rather generalized, because it is impossible to address every specific situation that is unique to your business. And we've spoken about this in previous videos as well. When you pop into our comments and you ask very specific questions, if we respond to your comment, it's probably going to be to recommend that you either buy one of our blueprint guidebooks, which you can find on our website. We call them breakout blueprint guidebooks. They break out excerpts of our EIDL resource hub, or book a 1-hour call to get 1 hour of my undivided attention. And in those situations, we help you address the very specific characteristics, if you will, of your business and how it relates to the COVID EIDL program. I must conclude this video by reminding you that you should strive to maintain compliance with the program for no other reason than you don't want to give the federal government, the Small Business Administration, and a federal agent any room to find you in default, to find you in violation of the terms of the loan agreement, to find you out of compliance, because there are consequences. I watched a video earlier today published by someone else who does videos on this topic, and they mentioned that they're unaware of SBA enforcing anything on defaulted loans, etc., beyond just sending the file to U.S. Treasury. And I'm here to correct that person and to remind our audience that just recently we received a communication from someone in Texas whose business failed, who filed a business bankruptcy, and it wasn't really clear from their message if they had done a personal bankruptcy, but they indicated in the message to us that they had a personal guarantee feature, meaning that the loan amount was over $200,000 for a corporate entity. They received a letter from the United States Department of Adjustment seeking to enforce the personal guarantee. And we've done videos on that concept as well. So again, we're here providing you lots of free information. And before you jump into the comments and ask specific questions or even general questions, take a minute to go through our playlist and have a look at the other free videos we've done. And again, if you need help and assistance that is requiring more of a unique understanding of your business, consider purchasing one of our blueprint guidebooks or booking a 1-hour consultation call with me. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please hit the thumbs up right there and take a moment to share this video with the YouTube algorithm with the thumbs up and say, hey, this is an important video. And YouTube will get this video shared with other business owners just like you. And they will also hear me and see my smiling face saying, I'm Trevor, the EIDL expert. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video.